So why don't we go ahead and get started? Welcome everyone to the Health and Health Sciences Office for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion and Center for Native American Health, Native American Heritage Month event. My name is Dr. JP Sanchez. I serve as the Executive Associate Vice President in the HSC Office for DEI. On behalf of all of us at the HSC Office of DEI and Vice President Dr. Romero Leggett, who's here with us today, we would like to thank you for making time to join us. For those who were unable to join us today, this presentation today will be recorded and posted on our celebrations website. I just want to mention that before we begin, please place any questions or comments or congratulations in the chat at the bottom of your screen. We will try to address and mention as many as we can at the end. I would like to invite up our colleague and friend, Norman Coyote, who serves as the Tribal Relations Liaison in the Center for Native American Health, as well as one of our faculty members and lecturers in the Department of Family and Community Medicine at our university, in our University of New Mexico Health Sciences Center. Thank you for joining us, Norman.
Thank you, JP. Good morning to everybody. Proper protocol says that Keshe Kotonawantoke, Norman Koyatileshna, Hotona Quetan Homula Pichikwan Chale. Look at Lagi Yaton Don Ho Awan and Hot Getsana. Mela Quaton Yam Quas Equanicina, Yam Chawawan Don Quas Angantishmuna, Usna Ton Unakil Kunaka, this Don Hon Awana Elatana, Don Ho Elakole Awanik. Good morning. My name is Norman Koyati. I come from the Pueblo of Zuni. I belong to the Turkey clan. So as you can see, I survived Thanksgiving. Indian joke. I also come from the Dogwood McCall clan from my dad's side. And as I said, I'm happy to see all of you today as we are closing out the end of the week. But I also want to thank all of you for the work that you've done for all the children of, this state, but not only this state, but other children that access services throughout New Mexico. I think it really goes to show that you, as honoree for the Native American Heritage Month celebration, has emphasized the core values that are present in Indigenous communities, particularly in caring for each and every member of a community, no matter what their challenges are, no matter what their gifts are, and particularly for our youth. And in doing so, you've addressed the diversity that New Mexico has. You've also been able to sort of level the playing field when it comes to equity, in acknowledging that there are differences within our children, and some are able to function quite easily on their own. Some need a lot of assistance. But that's not a challenge, that's their gift, as we see it from Indigenous communities. And also to say that there has been inclusion from the work that you've done, that all those that have those special gifts are included to be acknowledged, to allow participation in maybe activities that they've never been allowed to, and to also provide some potential outcome based on their challenges. And that's how we learn and we give. And so I end with a quote that the Sitting Bull said, which probably exemplifies the spirit of the Weaving Colors team. It says, quote, "Let us put our minds together and see what life we can make for our children," end quote. And with that, I thank you for letting me be part of your honor celebration today.
Thank you so much, Norman. Now I'd like to invite up Pat Osborne, who serves as the Associate Director for the Center for Development and Disability, as well as Director for Autism and Other Developmental Disabilities Division in our Center for Development and Disability.
Thank you so much, JP, and thank you so much, Norman, for that introduction. That was just beautiful. I just have to say this is just such a happy day, just such a happy day for our center. Autism is something that is spread far and wide. It knows no ethnic, genetic, racial boundaries. It's with us, right? And for us to be able to reach as many individuals as we can has always been our goal at the center. So I'm so incredibly proud of the work of this team who have really given such special attention to this special population of families and providers, just to really spread the word about autism spectrum disorder and the gifts of autism, the challenges and everything in between. So I'm just incredibly proud of the team. And that includes Lynette, it includes Jennifer, it includes Penny, and it includes Megan. And these women each and every day put their heads together and try to think about, what are we going to do next month? What are people asking of us? How can we really best support the community? I also just want to give a big thanks to Lorianne King, who actually directs all of our training programs. And we train many, many hundreds of people every year. And she oversees all of that. So thank you, team, so much. I could not be prouder. And the center is just very honored today. So thank you all.
I just also wanted to see if Dr. Romero-Leggett would like to share any words. I know you posted something in the chat box. Thank you.
I just really wanted to welcome everyone here today because this is just such a very special month as we are celebrating the culture and the heritage, the traditions and the languages, right? Our stories and our communities and for our Native and Native Hawaiian and Alaska Native and Native Americans. And so it's just a special day. And I just love the fact that, we're celebrating a group and organization, which I appreciate, as Dr. Sanchez and the committee and Norm and Dr. Parker were talking. Different months we celebrate individuals, different month, again, the fact that this is an organization and a community of teams. And I found it so wonderful, even as we honor individuals in some of our other heritage months as well. People always talk about, we can't do this without the team, right? Without the family, without the people that we work with together. So I appreciate that we're celebrating this amazing group today, and can't wait to hear from everyone. But I thank, Dr. Sanchez, Amaris, the committee again, because this always is such a beautiful event, but everything takes planning. And we appreciate the people who put the thoughtfulness into this and their time and effort as well. But congratulations to our awardees today. And I really can't wait to hear from you. Thank you very much.
Well, with that, we would like to transition over to the Weaving Colors team. The award not only honors individuals, but really your team dynamic. And you set an example for all of us in our approach to advance health equity. So thank you again to the team, the Weaving Colors team, for all of your hard work. And I know, as mentioned, the nominees included Lynette Toribio, Jennifer Sanchez, and Lorianne King. So we invite you up to share more about the program and what this means to you.
Thank you, first of all, to the committee for recognizing us. We really do appreciate it, and we're just kind of overwhelmed. Again, I'm Jennifer Sanchez. I'm one of the team members for Weaving Colors, and I think that we are most successful because we are a great team together. We're parents mostly and supporters of individuals when it comes to raising children with disabilities, and so a lot of the stories are shared because that's the life that we live. So we understand the need for the help and the direction, and most importantly, we understand the need for a connection, a meaningful connection. So the purpose of Weaving Colors was to bring the education and awareness of autism to New Mexico's Native community, as we know, which is greatly underserved. But we wanted to do that in a way that maintains respect and a connection to culture, because that is what is important to Native life. The idea for Weaving Colors came about in the summer of 2022, and by September of that year, we had our first training series with Chris Vining. And the amount of attendees and requests there just solidified the need for it. We are now currently on our second fiscal year, and we're halfway through, and we're still excited, and we're coming up with ideas for next year. And we listen to the people's requests, and we take it to heart so that we know where the need is, what the need is, and plan for that. Our goal was always to reach the families in the tribes and pueblos of New Mexico, but we were surprised at the reach that we were going to get. Within our first year, we reached 16 of the 23 recognized tribes in New Mexico. But in addition to that, we also reached representatives from tribes across 16 states of the US. And we've reached into Guam and the indigenous population of New Zealand. So that's really what's keeping us going, is that there is a need, and unfortunately there's not a lot to help fill it. So we will step up when we need to. Right now, I think we're halfway through this year, and we're already on track to meeting all of the pueblos here in New Mexico, which is just a celebration in of itself. I don't know of another series or another training or opportunity like what we're creating that's able to do that reach right now, and we're really honored with that. Some of the feedback that we've received are that parents are saying thank you for making a connection and focusing on the holistic approach through cultural learning. Some of the direct quotes were, "This was by far the best presentation of what true cultural representativeness looks like that I've ever attended." And another quote that we have is, "Thank you so much. This was one of the most valuable training series that I've attended in 20 years of working with children with autism." So it's things like that that are just going to keep us going. That's kind of where we came from. I'm going to pass things over to Lynette, who's our project lead, and she's going to tell us about the direction that we hope for.
My name is Lynette Toribio, and I am a member of the Pueblo of Acoma, but I am the proud mother to a young daughter on the autism spectrum. So we, of course, as Jennifer stated, we are extremely proud and honored to be able to be the recipient of this award. It means so much to our team and all the efforts that we've put forward these past 2 years. So thank you. I know Jennifer talked a little bit about what Weaving Colors is and the efforts that we've taken across the state to reach those families. And so I think our hope with Weaving Colors moving forward is that, again, as she stated, it is an often underserved and overlooked population. And my daughter and I are part of that population, so we understand where, how many of these families are feeling when they have their child who was first diagnosed with a disability. We get that. We know the feelings behind the unknown, the uncertainty, the grieving process that comes with hearing a diagnosis. We get that. And when we take our stories, I know a lot of the Native American culture is based around storytelling. And so we take those stories with us when we go to conferences. We've been to the Education for Parents of Indigenous Children with Special Needs Conference. We've attended the ICWA conference, the Indian Child Welfare Act conference. And so we share those stories with them. We talk to them about the steps and the initiatives that are being made to reach those Indigenous populations and bring the therapy and bring the resources to them. And it's because we've been through those conferences that we've made those connections and those partnerships with other agencies. And we've seen that they've wanted more, they've asked for more, and they've requested our presence in different areas of the state. We go and we would meet with these families and the communities and be able to bring forward the information that might not be as easily as accessible as people in an urban setting. So we're able to reach them in that way. We've also been able to participate in Native Talk Arizona Radio. Penelope and I, Penny and I were able to make that appearance and talk about the efforts that Weaving Colors is making, that the center is making as a whole to reach that population. And I think, like Jen said, it's keeping that Native culture and families at the core is what makes Weaving Colors so successful. We recognize that each family has its own culture, and we make sure that we build those relationships on trust. So we know that that's a big part of it. I don't have to sit here and talk to everybody about the generational trauma that is still present, that is still talked about in those stories that we hear from generations past. And so we know that when we have that trust, that that's something that we make sure that we nurture and we build on. And so what Weaving Colors wants is we want our families to walk away with the knowledge that they've learned from the trainings and from our presenters, to be able to become more equipped and empowered to be those voices for their children and to become advocates within their own communities. So, I mean, the award just means so much to us, and this recognition is encouragement for us to keep going. And it just really highlights the need, and hopefully it inspires others out there to continue on the same path, to look at the Native population, the Native communities, and be able to want to, start up their own Weaving Colors and reach those individuals and those families. So thank you.
We just invite up anyone else who would like to share congratulations, ask any questions to the team. But just, thank you so much for your work. The level of extension to so many different tribal nations is truly an example of excellence, which relates to this award, and serving parents and kids in this way is so important as a health equity initiative. Once again, so thank you. So any additional thoughts or congratulations?
I would just love to congratulate Lynette and Jen and Penny and Megan. Thank you so much for your hard work and your heart and your genuine care for wanting to really make an impact in the community and reach parts of the community that we honestly have not been able to in the past. And it's just, I'm so proud of you, and I'm so incredibly humbled to be here. I love the mission that we have here at the Center for Development and Disability, and I was really reflecting on that this morning, to advance exemplary services, research, education, and policies to support the well-being of all New Mexicans, and that all New Mexicans, you're getting us closer, a step closer, and I'm just so proud to work with you all. So thank you.
I really appreciated the sharing today, and understanding that there was just this huge need, right? That it remains, right? But this void that you all are helping to fill in such a meaningful, and again, just cultural way, right? That speaks to people, touches families, just very powerful and just so appreciated hearing from you and learning more, and so happy for you, and just want to offer my congratulations again. But I really appreciated that, and it was amazing to hear how much you have done in this short period of time. And I hope you continue to find some further resources or things that can really help, because it sounds like there's a huge need as well. So thank you for that. And again, congratulations.
And I'd like to also congratulate Weaving Colors. I truly appreciate that we celebrate Heritage Month initiatives throughout each year. And there were so many impressive initiatives during Native American Heritage Month. And I appreciate that Weaving Colors is such an extraordinary example in community engagement. And so I express my heartfelt congratulations to Weaving Colors.
Hi, everyone. Thanks. I would just like to add, if I might, thank you so much to the Native American Heritage Month Committee for this award. I'm just really, I get choked up because I'm proud every single day to work with these, brilliant women, and under the supportive leadership of Lorianne King, and the vision of Lynette in our lead. And I'm just really honored and feel blessed to do the work, and I'm thankful for this recognition for our team, and hopefully, this recognition, hopefully it highlights the need and hopefully inspires others to do the same, and it certainly inspires us to continue with this path. So thank you so much.
Well, with that, I just want to say final congratulations to Weaving Colors team, and also thank everyone for joining for today's celebration. Please continue to participate with the Heritage Month committees. We will be entering into a new cycle in 2024 with Black History Month. As always, we want you to participate in all the Heritage Months in many with different ways. And have a great holiday season. Take care, everyone.